So in today's class we are going to start with vectors and scalars. Okay. Vectors and scalars. So the main difference between the vectors and scalars is nothing but vectors having both magnitude and direction, and this one having only direction. Okay. For example, if I take an object is moving with 20 meter per second, it is a scalar. But if I take object is moving with 20 meter per second in east direction, like in the sense east, in the sense the right direction, I will say. Okay. So direction, if I mention, it is a vector. If I am not mention direction, it is a scalar. Okay. So any physical quantity is either a scalar or a vector. So physical quantity in the sense which I can measure. Okay. Okay. So physical quantity is nothing but which I can measure, is either a scalar or a vector. So vector quantity is described only by its magnitude and obeys ordinary algebra rule, which is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So if a physical quantity having both magnitude and direction, it is a vector. So what is the main difference between the mass and weight? What is the difference between mass and weight?
Mass is an intrinsic property.
What? Mass?
Intrinsic property of the total weight. Weight is related to gravity.
Related to gravity. Okay. So if I want to measure my weight, it will be depends upon gravity. That is, I will measure mg.
Mass is constant.
Mass is varies, depends on the gravitational acceleration, that is force. Okay. And then what about the current? They are saying that current is a vector. I mean, it's not a vector, it's a scalar quantity, but it is having direction.
Opposite to the flow of electrons.
No. Like for example, if I take this is wire A and this is wire B, which is having 5 ampere current and this is having 7 ampere current. If I connect these both wire, the wire C I will get. What will be the current? The total current I will take, no? It is 12 ampere. But in this cases, no, like direction is there. Direction of the current is there, but it is a scalar quantity, we will say. Like it does not follow the vector rule, that is parallelogram of vector. Okay. Current having direction, but it does not follow the vector law. Okay. Like parallelogram vector law. And then it is a scalar quantity, we will say. Okay. These are the examples like mass, volume, distance, speed and displacement, velocity, acceleration, weight and gravity. What is the main difference between the distance and displacement?
Distance doesn't depend on the direction in which body moves.
So displacement will be depends upon the direction. So one more thing like distance, displacement, it is a scalar and this is vector. Distance can be 0. Okay, it can be 0. It is positive. It can be negative or what? It can't be negative. So it can't be negative. What about the displacement? It can be 0, positive as well as negative, because it's having direction. Okay. Either it can go front or back also. Okay. If it's going back, I will take in negative. If it's going down, I will take negative. So this is my positive, positive, negative, negative. Okay. And one more thing is like x axis, y axis, z axis is there, no, in graph. I will consider as I cap, j cap and k cap. Okay. If it is positive x axis, positive I cap. If it is negative x axis, negative I cap. Positive y axis, j cap, negative y axis minus j, z axis k minus z axis minus k. Okay. So general points regarding vector, usually we will write in bold letters, and vector is shown by an arrow. An arrow direction gives the direction of the vector, length of the arrow is the magnitude, and one more thing, like this is the arrow, no? So this is my head point, I will say, and this is my tail point. Okay, this is about the vector. So usually I will denote like this, capital A, and this is the direction. Okay. So unit, like types of vector, first one is unit vector. So vector having a unit magnitude. So for example, an equation is given, A vector is equals to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap. They are asking to find the unit vector. The formula is, simply I can write A cap is nothing but 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap divide by modulus, like magnitude I need to take. So the meaning of modulus is, I need to take the magnitude of the vector. Magnitude in the sense 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square, which is equals to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap divided by 4 plus 9 plus 25. This is 16, 9, and this is 4. 39. 29, right? 16 plus 9, 25. 20 plus 5, 4, 29. Okay. So this is my unit vector. Okay. This is my unit vector. So unit vector along x, y, z are I cap, j cap, and k cap. So next is 0 or null vector. So vector having 0 magnitude, so no specific direction. So position vector of origin is the 0 vector, will say. So 0 I cap, 0 j cap, 0 k cap. Okay. So two vectors, that is unit vector and null vector we have seen. So unit vector formula is whatever the given vector is there, divide by the magnitude of that. So next one is equal vector. If we consider two vector and if their magnitude are equal, magnitude in the sense, for example, any vectors are there, like A vector is equals to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap, and B vector is equals to 4i cap plus 3j cap plus 2k cap. Two vectors are there, and if their magnitude are equal, magnitude in the sense, if I take under root of 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square, here also 4 square plus 3 square plus 2 square. If their magnitude are equal, I can say it's equal vector. So next is parallel vector. So parallel vector, when both vector has the same direction, so it should have same direction. Okay. And one more thing, two equal vector are always a parallel vector. It can be parallel vector, but parallel vector may not be an equal vector. Okay, the main difference between the equal vector and parallel vector. Anti-parallel vector will be having opposite direction. So first one is unit vector, null vector, equal vector, parallel vector, and anti-parallel vector. Next is negative vector, as a equal magnitude but in opposite direction. Next is concurrent vector, which is having a same initial points. For example, this is my vector A, and vector B starts from the same initial point. Okay, this is the concurrent vector. If I consider one more vector, vector C, so having the same initial point. Okay, next is coplanar vector. Coplanar vector is nothing but, if I consider an axis, no, like the space, this is y, x, and z. If I consider a vector A, if I consider this vector B, so both are lying in the same plane. That is the meaning of coplanar vector. Vector lying in the same plane. Orthogonal vector is nothing but when both vector are perpendicular to each other. So A vector and this is B vector. The angle between them is 90 degree. So this is the meaning of orthogonal vector. Is there any doubt in the types of vector now? So next is multiplication and division of the vector by scalar. So by scalar in the sense, if I consider a vector A, no, scalar is nothing but number. It's only number. So multiply by number like, let me consider m. Okay, m is nothing but it can be 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. Okay, if I multiply any vector with a scalar, I'll get again a vector only. Okay, vector a into scalar m is a vector times like vector ma. Okay, next is magnitude become m times the original. Like if I consider this is 2i, if I multiply by 3, it will become 6i. So 3 times the original. Okay, so properties is like m1 plus m2 of a vector is nothing but m1a plus m2a, and then m times of a plus b is ma plus mb. Okay, if you want you can take down the types of vectors. Unit vector, 0, displacement is attached path and distance is the actual path. Yes, displacement is a vector. Mass did not be related to gravity. Weight depends on the weight. Its weight depends on the weight, not weight depends on the gravity. So equal vector, parallel vector, anti-parallel vector, negative vector, concurrent vector, coplanar and orthogonal. Okay. Next is addition and subtraction of the vector. Vector addition involves combining two or more vectors. Like result is a new vector called parallelogram, or either like resultant is a R. Okay, this one can be denoted by the letter R. So I can use the both method, like one is parallelogram law, one is triangle law. Yeah. So first one we'll see what is parallelogram law. So used when two vectors act from a common point. This is my vector A and this is my vector B. So if I extend this one, no, I will get a parallelogram. So which is A, this is B and this is A. Okay. If I take a common point and if I extend up to the ending point, no, I will get a resultant vector R. Okay. So when two vectors are having same common point, I can use the parallelogram vector. The formula is R is equals to under root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. This is the formula to find the resultant vector. You can take it. So diagonal from the common point, from the common point represent the resultant vector.
Theta is between R and A.
Yes. No, theta is between A and B. A and B. For example, if I consider a vector A as 2i cap and vector B as 3j cap, and angle between them is 60 degree. Okay, if I want to find the resultant vector, 2 square plus 3 square plus 2 into 3 cos 60 is 1 by 2. Okay, so A will be equals to 2i cap, B is equals to 3j cap, theta is equals to 60 degree. If I want to find the R value, I will get under root of 4 plus 9 plus 2 times of 2, 3 and cos 60 is 1 by 2. 2 will get cancelled out. So it is 13 plus 6, which is nothing but root 19. Okay. So next one is triangle law. So triangle law used when if I consider two vectors, this is vector A and the second vector will notch from the common point. Okay, it starts from the head of the first vector. Head of the first vector. So the resultant vector starts from the tail of the first vector and ends at the head of the second vector. This is my resultant vector. So first vector I kept as it is. second vector I should place at the head of the first vector. Okay. So, resultant vector will be starting from tail of the first vector ending to the head of the second vector. Okay. So, here also I can use the same formula, but the one thing is, if I take this is my A vector and this is my B vector, this is my resultant vector, no. So, most of the cases like the right angle triangle will be there for these cases. Okay. So, when two vectors are there, I can use the triangle, but more than two I can use the polygon used to add 3 or more vector acting sequence. Okay. So, place vector head to tail one after the another. Consider 3 vectors. First point is consider 3 vectors. So, first vector I will keep as it is, vector A. Second vector starting from the head of the first vector. Third vector starting from the head of the second vector. This is C. So, A, B, C. So, resultant vector will be starting from tail of the first vector and ending in the last vector, head of the last vector. This is my resultant vector. Okay. So, first one parallelogram, second one triangle, third one is polygon when used more than 2 vectors. Okay. Yeah. So, place vector head to tail one after the other, and the resultant vector is drawn from the tail of the first vector and head of the last vector. So, condition and application, all vector must be placed in specific order, that is head to tail. Resultant vector completes the polygon. So, from start to the ending point. So, common in force system, displacement and velocities. When velocities are given like 3 velocities, so I can use, our displacement is given 3 displacement and I can use this. Okay. So, next is vector subtraction. So, vector addition we have seen, no. So, vector subtraction in the sense like the resultant will be equals to root over a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Okay. For addition it is plus 2ab cos theta, for subtraction it is minus 2ab cos theta. Okay. Only I am subtracting the vectors. B square. Yeah. So, 2 vectors A is equals to 4 unit and B is equals to 3 units, that is in east and this is in north, are added using triangle law. Find the magnitude and direction of the resultant vector. Can you give answer for this question? What is the answer for this question? No. So, A is in east, right? A I kept as east. So, this is 4 and next one is north 3. So, resultant should be from tail of the first vector and head of the second vector. This is my resultant. So, what will be the angle between them? 90 degree, obviously, right. So, this is my north, south, east and west. So, all the angle is 90 degree. So, I can use the Pythagoras theorem, okay, or else the same formula I can use, no, r is equals to root over a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, where cos 90 is 0. So, total will become 0. So, same, no, like hypotenuse is equals to under root of a square plus b square. So, which is 9 plus 16. So, under root of 25, which is nothing but 5 units. 5 units in northeast direction. Okay. So, this is my direction, no. This is my resultant direction. This is in northeast. So, 5 units in the northeast direction. Any doubt in this question? So, So next question is, two vectors of a magnitude 5 Newton and 12 Newton act at a point with an angle of 90 degree between them. Find the resultant vector. So remember, only two formulas we have studied. One is R is equals to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta or minus 2ab cos theta, and one more thing is triangle law. Okay. So whenever question is asked in this type of question, only remember the formula. Okay. What is the answer? 13. Okay. So R is equals to under root of 5 square plus 12 square plus 2 times of 5 into 12 cos 90, right? Cos 90 is 0. So total term will become 0 here. So 5 square is 25, 12 square is 144, which is nothing but root over 169. 169 is nothing but 13. So 13 unit is the answer. So vector A 6i cap plus 8j cap and B is nothing but 4i cap plus 3j cap. Find A minus B. I need to find the A minus B. So A minus B in the sense, listen, A minus B. So what is A here? 6i plus 8j minus 4i plus 3j. Okay, this is x and this is y. So like terms I need to take separately, unlike term I need to say separately. Okay, so what will be the answer? 6i minus 4i, 2i, 8, okay, plus 5j. If they are asking the magnitude of that vector A minus B, which is root of 4 plus 25 is nothing but root 29. Okay. See, up to find A minus B, this is the answer. If they are asking find magnitude, so root 29 is the answer. Okay. Two equal vectors of 10 unit each act in opposite direction. What is the resultant vector? So one is A is equals to plus 10, B is equals to minus 10. What is the answer? 0. 10. Okay. So this is my B minus 10, this is my A plus 10. So resultant is nothing but root over A square plus B square minus plus in opposite direction, no, minus 2ab cos theta. Okay. Now cos 180, no, this one, both are opposite direction, angle made between them is 180 degree. What is cos 180? Sin 180 0, cos 180 minus 1, tan 180 0. Okay. Sin 0, cos minus 1, tan 0. This is for 180 degrees. Okay. Now the answer will be 10 square is 100 plus 100 minus 2 times of 10 into magnitude I need to take only 10 and minus 1. What is the answer? So minus minus will become plus. So this is my 200 plus again 200, no, 200. So total answer is 400, which is nothing but 20. Which one? No, angle between them is 180 degree. Only the direction changes. Direction changes, right? So direction changes in the sense only I am considering the negative term. Both are in opposite direction.
Even in terms of force, we will tell.
Yeah.
If there is a box and there are two forces acting in the opposite direction.
So this one you are saying 10 Newton. This is 10 Newton, right?
That means they are cancelling out each other.
But wait. Resultant will be equals to under root of let me take the same formula, a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Wait. Yeah.
It tells you for the for a concurrent vectors, it
Hmm.
takes
Hmm.
a
Hmm.
concurrent vector.
Hmm.
But the angle is greater than that of this one, sir, 90 and
Could you come again once again?
meaning I'm telling
Ah.
you that since they are in the opposite direction,
Hmm.
they are since they are vectors and they obviously they cancel out each other.
Cancel
If I
out each
take-
other.
if I take
Okay.
it as
The same thing, wait. If I consider a vector A and vector B in the same direction, angle between them is 0. If I increase the angle, what will happen? Resultant will be more or less? More.
When they are to the direction, we will know.
In the same direction it will be more.
We
Could you try? If angle increases 0, 60, 90, 180 you take.
Zero.
sir,
Cos 0
for cos they will decrease. With the increase in angle, it will
decreases. Try it. For cos 0, cos 60, cos 90 and cos 180. What is the answers? Yeah, values. A square plus 2ab plus a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. What's the answer?
That's in
Tell.
parallelogram, then they are two concurrent vectors.
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Concurrent vector meaning same point of view. So when we take the formula for parallelogram law, we take root of a square
Plus b square plus 2ab cos theta.
For triangle, what we take two coinciding heads.
Yes.
Then
Yes.
we take minus ab cos theta.
So now what? Now
if I
wait.
take-
Now both are in the same starting point. No.
Then I will take.
So it is addition or subtraction? Wait.
It is last time we took minus. That's why it is wrong.
It is plus we should take.
We should
Hmm,
take
yeah.
plus,
So
because-
two equal vector in opposite direction, only resultant. Yeah. So addition we should take.
Plus, if we take plus,
Yeah.
then minus
2ab,
200 minus
200 will get cancelled. Yeah. So what is the answer for the 60 and 90?
That's what I see. When
It is increasing.
increasing with the
Hmm.
angle, the value is decreasing.
Decreases
So,
obviously. So for sine increases, cos decreases. So angles decreases in the sense answer will be 0 here. Yeah. What about the okay, next we'll go. So vectors are essential for kinematics. So in kinematics, no, the first thing we'll see in straight lines. Okay, motion in a straight line. In the sense x-axis, y-axis or z-axis. Motion in a plane in the sense, what is the meaning of plane? Meaning of plane?
And this 2 dimensions.
2 dimensions. So one is motion in a straight line. Second one is motion in a plane. So here we will see only in 1 dimensional. This one in 2 dimensional. Okay. For example, if I try to project some object, okay, this is the surface, I am projecting some object. What is the direction of that? It will go in the same direction or it will come down? It will come down. So this is my direction, no. So I should consider both y axis as well as x axis. In this case, no, the vectors are useful. For example, no, if I consider this is my vector A, angle made with respect to horizontal, okay. So what should I do is, like this is u. So what should I do is, this is x axis and this is y axis. So the angle which is closer to the axis taken as cos theta, angle away from the axis taken as sin theta. So this is ux equals to u cos theta, uy equals to u sin theta. So this is where the components taken, and this also said to be a vectors, okay, vector components, or else we will say vector as a magnitude or direction, both are there. So next is, yeah, so a ball is thrown 20 meter per second at an angle of 30 degree to the horizontal. To the horizontal in the sense, this is my x axis 30 degree. So if they are saying with respect to vertical, what will be the angle? 60.
With the vertical, okay.
With vertical in the sense, I should take, I am throwing an object, with respect to y axis I should take, okay, the meaning of angle to the horizontal. So with respect to horizontal, angle to the vertical, with respect to vertical. So in this case, no, what will happen, this is my u cos theta and this is my u sin theta, because angle is closer to y axis away from x axis, okay. So resolve initial velocity into horizontal, that is ux equals to u cos theta, uy equals to u sin theta. So use kinematic equation separately in x and y axis. What are the kinematic equations? V is equals to u plus at, v square minus u square equals to 2as, and s equals to ut plus half at square, okay. So in this cases, no, I will consider this is uy and this is s in the sense for maximum, this is the height for s. For x in the sense, it is range, we will say. I will explain you. So this is my object thrown with velocity u. Object will make a diagram like this. So this is the maximum height reached by the object. So which is nothing but displacement in y direction. So this is the distance reached by the object. I will say this is a range. So Sx. Okay. So this is Sy, H max, and this range Sx. Okay. So ux equals to u cos theta, angle is this one. Okay. Uy is equals to u sin theta. What about ay and ax? Acceleration in x y direction, acceleration in x direction. No. So acceleration we will consider as a gravity. Okay. If I throw an object, no, acceleration will be depends upon the gravity. It will try to push you down, no. So what is the direction of the gravity? It is towards down. I am throwing the object opposite to the gravity, so it is minus g. In x direction, is there any gravity? In x direction, is there any gravity? So 0. Okay. So by this I can get the formula for H max, range and time. Okay. These are the things I can get from the equations. So this one we will see in kinematics. Okay. So this is the thing, vector can be represented in terms of magnitude and direction, but we can represent in other term, that is components. So which is nothing but change in x and change in y, that is u and u sin theta. So any vector can be broken down into parts along coordinates. These parts are called as components, and components helps in simplifying the vectors in one dimension. Okay. So next one is position vector, which is denoted by the letter R. So position vector is nothing but, like if I try to locate an object in a space, that position is said to be a position vector. It can be in I cap, j cap and k cap. Okay. So to locate the position of a given point in a space or a plane, generally we fix the reference called origin. So this is my space, and this is the point I am taken, point P, which is I cap, j cap and cap. So with respect to which I need to find is origin. So this is O, so this is my position vector A. If I change the point, no, the point I will take it as P1. So this is my position vector B. Okay. So the position changes, no, here. So if the position changes, what is the thing we will consider? Change in position. The meaning of change in position is said to be, if I change my position from this point to that point, what I will say? Moving. So moving in the sense a displacement has been taken place. So when change in position is said to be displacement. Okay. Change in position in the sense RB minus RA. Okay. So position is for one object I locate in the space. If I change my position, it will become second position of the object. So change in position is said to be displacement of the object. Okay, which is denoted by the letter S. It is a vector that represents the change in object position from one place to another place. So this is the formula for displacement vector. This is S and this R A and R B. So x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. This is the displacement vector formula. You can take it. Completed. Okay. A force F has a magnitude 15 Newton. Direction of F is 37 degree from negative x axis towards positive y axis. Represent F in terms of I and j. What is the given thing here? Negative x axis to positive y axis. So negative x axis in the sense, this is minus, no. So from here to the object is going here, from negative axis to positive axis. So angle will be starting from here, no. So which is 37 degree. Understood? See, the thing what they are saying is, we know that this is y axis minus y axis, x axis minus x axis. Okay. Object is starting from negative x axis towards positive y axis. This third quadrant, no. Negative sorry, negative x axis to a okay. Yeah. So this is my angle. Okay. So this is my angle. Okay. So what will be the F in terms of I and j? 15 Newton. Angle will be 37. Sin or cos for x axis?
For x axis this is cos.
For cos. Okay. F cos theta, and this is F sin theta. So F should be taken as F cos theta I cap, that is in terms of minus, then plus F sin j cap. Okay, sin theta j cap. So F is nothing but 15 cos 37. 3, 4 for triangle.
4 by
4 by 5. So this is my triangle 53, 37, 5, 3, 4. Cos 37, 3 by 5. 3 by 5, 4 by 5, no? Adjacent by hypotenuse, no? 4 by 5, and this is 3 by 5. Okay. So 1s are, 3s are, 1s are, and 3s are. So 3 4s are 12 I cap plus 9 j cap. So if I take the magnitude for that, what will the answer? 13. 15 is the answer, because 144 plus 981 is 225. 225 under root of 225 is 15. So 15 I will get. Okay, in terms of I and j, it is minus 12i plus 9j. Is there any doubt in this question? Okay, so magnitude and direction of the vector. I need to find the magnitude and the direction. So direction you can say in the axis, or the coordinates you can say. Which coordinate? X and y. I and j is x and y only. X and negative y. So in the sense, fourth quadrant. So y minus y, x minus x. So minus, no, this is minus and this is plus. So fourth quadrant is the direction, and the magnitude is 36 plus 64 under root, which is nothing but under root of 100, it is 10. 10 unit in the east southeast direction. Okay, so this is east and this is south. Okay, southeast direction. So next one is product of a two vectors. So vector can be used in two types. One is dot product and one is cross product. So when I multiply two vectors, a resultant can be either scalar or a vector. So when I will get a scalar is, I use dot product. When I get a vector is, when I use the cross product. Okay. So vector can be used in dot product. The resultant is scalar. So cross product is in the sense vector. So A dot B is nothing but resultant is scalar. A cross B is vector. Okay. So before going into the problems, no, you need to know this. I cap dot I cap equals to 1, j cap dot j cap equals to 1, k cap dot k cap equals to 1. Okay. And then I cap dot j cap equals to 0, j cap dot k cap equals to 0, k cap dot I cap equals to 0. Okay. The thing is, for a dot product, formula is A dot B is equals to AB cos or sin? It is cos theta. Cos theta. A cross B, it is AB sin theta. Okay. So A dot B, A no, like I cap dot I cap, in the sense both are in the same direction. What's the angle between them? 0. So cos 0 1. If I consider 1 I cap, angle between them is 0. So 1 into 1 1, I cap into I cap will be I 1. Okay. So angle is 0. So cos 0 is 1. Okay. If I consider cross, no, angle between them is 0, sin 0 0. So I cross I will be 0, j cross j will be 0, k cross k will be 0. Okay. and the thing is I cap cross j cap, answer is k cap. See, I, j, k. This is the trick used here. So when I come from I to j, resultant is k. J to k, resultant is I. K to I, resultant is j. Okay. If I come in the reverse, no. I to k minus j. K to j minus I. J to I minus k. Okay. From this side it is positive, and if this side it is negative. Okay. So this is my vector A. I consider this is x axis, y axis and z axis. So vector A to B I am doing cross multiplication. Okay, cross product. Okay, can you give one more pen? So this is my x axis and this is my y axis and this is my z axis. Okay, this is the thing. So I am starting from vector A, I am coming to vector B. Resultant will be in the z axis. That's why the thing is k cap. Okay. If I start from vector j, I am coming to vector k. Okay. This is my vector j, vector k. The resultant is I cap. That is j cap cross k cap equals to I cap. So k cross I cap, j cap. So this is the thing. Okay. So k cross I in the sense this is k. Okay. So this is k, and I should go from I. K to I, it is j. So j to k in the sense this is j. I mean this is j. No, this is j. To k is I. Okay. Is there any doubt in this? Okay. Can you give the cross product of this A cross B? Cross product. Three I plus 3I plus 4j cross I plus 2j. So x plus y, x plus y. I will multiply this one, no? Again I will multiply. Okay. 3I cross I. I cross I? 0. Now plus 3I into 2j plus 4j into I plus 4j into 2j. So this one will be 0. What about this one? 0. What about this case? 3 2s are 6. I cross j is I j k. 4 1s are 4. J to I is minus k. So minus k. Answer is 2k, right? I will give one more trick here. Take I j k plus minus plus. Okay. What is the given number here? 3 4. 3 4. K is 0. Okay. K is not mentioned. I will take 0. What about B? 1 2 0. Okay. Now what is there? Plus I minus j again plus k. So when I am doing for the I cap, no, close the I cap and close this one, cross multiply, it is 0 minus, keep minus here and then cross multiply, it is 0, keep it as it is. When I do for j, close this one and this one, cross multiply 3 0 and this one minus of 0 is 0. For k, close this one and this one, cross multiply this 2. 3 2s are 6, minus keep as it is, 4 1s are 4. So for this one it is 0, This one?
0, 3, 0.
This is 0, no? This also 0 and this one is 2 cap. This is the answer. Okay. So you can use this method instead of the expansion method. Okay. Ikj as ijk and then the numbers. This is what we have seen. To determine the direction of A cross B, point your finger along A, curl them towards B. Your thumb shows the direction of the resultant. Okay. Yeah, you can give the answer for these questions. First one, find the angle between vector A equals to I plus j, B is equals to I minus j. Second one, if a vector has a magnitude 10 units, make 45 degree with x axis. What is the unit vector in the direction? Two vectors 3i plus 2j and minus I plus 4j are added. Find their magnitude and direction of the resultant. A particle moves 10 meter east, 10 meter north. Find the magnitude and displacement. What is the answer for the second question?
That is, I think, u sin 45, that is 10 sin 45.
10 sin 45.
10 cos 45.
Cos 45
I cap plus 10
sin 45 j cap. So same answer I will get, no. So this is the thing, making angle with x axis, no, making angle with x axis. So this one will be my cos theta and this is my sin theta. So what about the units given? 10 cos 45 1 by root 2 I cap plus 10 sin 45 1 by root 2 j cap. So what is the answer? 10 by root 2 I plus 10 by root 2 j. 5 root 2 I plus 5 root 2 j. How it is means 10 by root 2 into root 2 by root 2. Okay, root 2 will become 2. So 2 5s are 10, 5 root 2 I plus 5 root 2 j. What about the fourth one? 10, first it's moving with 10 meter east and then going with 10 meter north. What is the resultant? Angle between them is 90 degree.
direction 2 I cap plus 6 j cap.
2i cap plus
6 j cap.
2i plus 6j is the answer. We'll see. So under root of 10 square plus 10 square 20. Hundred plus 100. Fourth one, magnitude and displacement. No, I am asking for fourth one. Root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Cos 90 is 0. So total term will become 0. 100 plus 100, 200. Answer will become so 10 root 2, no? Yeah. 10 root 2. This is under root of 200. I can take root 2 and 10. 10 root 2. So give answer for the third and first question. We'll end with this.
I can use that parallelogram from
Use.